more material.
All right, so what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of 2am in Sweden. I got one of the true homies of the show, Wealth at Wealth underscore Gathers. Wealth, it's been a minute. How you been? How's life going?
I'm good, bro. I'm here just enjoying the day. Market is beautiful.
Yep.
Portfolio is beautiful.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
great day. It's a great day to be in crypto because when it's a bad day, you don't want to be here. I'll tell you that much.
Hell yeah. So first thing I got for you, because I know Easy, Clemente, all of them in the morning talk about the CPI. Is that something you care about or even focus on?
To be honest with you, bro, it depends. Like, I go back and forth between trading leverage and trading meme coins. One thing I've noticed though, like, meme coins don't care about none of that, bro.
Nope.
Like, yeah, so when it comes to just trading meme coins, not really. I mean, although like the market is the market, so if you know over if stocks is going down, Bitcoin is going down, most memes will go down and they're gonna go down hard, but you're still gonna catch runners. So I do, but then I don't at the same time. I do for my long term portfolio. On the
Yeah.
shorter term, I don't, cause my big money is parked into real assets, Solana, Bitcoin, ETH, etc.
hmm So now with that, you brought up that a lot of them are in Solana and Bitcoin. Where do you usually trade? I know before the show we were talking about it, but where do you typically find yourself doing a lot of that?
So a lot of my trading right now, I primarily trade two places. I used to only trade on Axiom, but now
hmm
that I've really gotten accustomed to using the FOMO app, I feel
Yeah.
like it's super simple, and we could get into the FOMO app in a bit. I use the FOMO app on my phone.
hmm
I'm not frequently in front of my computer unless I'm live streaming. So when I'm in front of my computer though, I'm mostly on Axiom. I'll send the Solar 2 over there and just so I can have it there. But mostly I'm moving around my house. I'm at the park right now with my daughter.
hmm
I'm outside, I'm on my phone more.
Yeah. So you brought up Axiom, and we were talking about how I'm not on Axiom. Explain to people what Axiom is for anyone that doesn't necessarily know.
So what Axiom is pretty much you could think of it like a I think for stock options and stock people they have like a Thinkorswim kind of like a or like a Robinhood or it's just a trading platform. It's a trading platform. It allows you to trade meme coins. They have perpetual contracts on there as well, so you can long and short Solana, ETH, Bitcoin, etc. But primarily is used for meme coins. They got Wallet Track on there. They got Twitter Track on there, so you could follow your favorite KOLs or big influencers in the crypto space. See what they buy, see what they talk about. Follow Elon Musk. A lot of meme coins they get made off of tweets, so you can follow tweets. I mean specific accounts if they tweet, see if a coin gets made. I'm glad you pulled it up right now. You
Yep.
at the main page where I primarily trade. So right here basically they have the screener, so deck screeners built inside. So if you click deck screener, that's your deck screener right there. For those that don't know, basically deck screener is like the trading view for crypto for meme coins.
hmm
Um, they have Surge and Trending. I don't really use. I typically stay on Deck Screener though, like the 6 hour to the 24 hours. And then if you go to the top, you see where it says Pulse.
Yep.
That's all the live new pairs. And you could go to each section. New pairs is ones that just came out. Migrated are ones that final stretch are ones that are about to bond and migrate, and then migrated are ones that are already bonded and migrated. And I primarily stay over there. And then I don't use filters because I feel like with filters, y'all know crypto, things is quick, easily manipulated. Volume, holders, things of that nature. So I personally don't like to use filters because I want to see the whole market. I don't want to filter out and miss anything. And I also know that people could manipulate volume holders, things of that nature to hit specific filter targets, and that's how they trap people as well. So, but if you click the little at the top right, you see where it says P1, P2, right
Yep.
there, and then to the left of it, that little sideways thing, right there. Click
hmm
that. You could filter through all the launch pads right there. Bonk, launch
Oh
pad,
shit.
yeah, everything. So that's where I primarily trade when I'm on my PC is Axiom for meme coins.
And so
But
you
on
can
my
do
phone, I
all of
use
this.
FOMO.
That's
Yeah,
what I was going to ask. Can you do this on your phone, or is it better to do
you
it
could
on?
do this on your phone. So what was happening with me is I was using Axiom on my PC on my phone. To use Axiom on my phone though, I would have to go through my Phantom because you can sign up with an email and you can sign up with a wallet. Being that I
Hmm.
signed up using a wallet, I would have to go to Phantom, go to web browser, go to Axiom Trade,
Yep.
paste the CA. Now click a coin. I mean, this is good. You just click any coin so you can see the screen how it looks. You can click on the migrated side. Yeah, try to scroll down to see one that has a little bit of time. Or I mean, you know what? Go to deck screener. Yeah, because we're gonna see a bunch of
Yeah, that shit's
we're gonna
sick.
see
Yeah.
a bunch of murder scenes. Go to deck screener. Yeah, go to the deck screener tab right there at the
This
top.
one?
No. On Axiom,
Oh, okay.
because I want to show you. Right there where it says next to post at the top left. Deck screener right there to the left of it. Yeah, click
Discover.
that. Yeah, discover. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
Discover. I'm like my fault.
Deck
Now
screener.
click deck
Yeah.
screener. Yeah, click a trending coin that we know, like something that's
Yeah.
popping.
So I made a decent amount off of Bosswood Hat in the beginning.
Okay, bet. So right here is your whole trading screen. So you can do limit orders, market orders. Um, it shows you the dev selling. Same as the phone, it shows you all this, the chart and everything. I feel
Hmm.
like it helps you trade more, even though FOMO has it. It helps you trade more. And then to the left, the right, at the bottom right, it has the token info, the bundles, insiders, top holders, things of that. So it just gives you all the information for the coin right there with the chart. You could
Yeah.
chart it there, support and resistance, Fibonacci, well, however you chart and you trade, you could do it
Yeah.
all right there.
Okay. No, because that's the one thing I've seen. Well, you've done a lot of. I see you using Axiom and then FOMO. So the other one we'll talk about is FOMO. So explain that because you be on your TikTok shit too, and you'll bring it up all the time on TikTok, what you do on FOMO. So explain it because I've also been following a lot of what you do.
So, I mean, you're familiar with FOMO.
Yep.
Just on a like looking at this, right? You looking at that and you using the FOMO app. Which
Hmm.
one is more beginner user friendly?
Honestly, I'd say FOMO.
And that's why I use it. I
Yeah.
feel like to me, trying to onboard people and showing them this is
Hmm.
way more intimidating than me showing them, yo, here's an app, here's FOMO. You heard of meme coins? You always wanted
Yep.
them, right? You can't get them on Coinbase, Robinhood, Crypto.com. You can get them right here. Look,
Yeah.
they're not like us. They're not familiar with. Oh, what's Sol at? 190.1 is point one Sol is $19.
Yeah.
They just wanna I got $10, I wanna buy $10 worth of a coin. They do it on the FOMO app.
Exactly. So big thing for me because I've seen you made a killing sometimes on FOMO. Your big one. Talk about that one. How'd you even find it? Because now we're gonna dive into that and then Discord stuff. But how did you even find the well-known one that you know I'm talking about?
So D stock, which is
Yep.
the one that I hit on recently on my FOMO app, that was my kind of my big win, which I was doing a lot of swing trading on that chart. Um, as you can see, we broke all time high earlier. Um, this came across from me to one of the homies. I don't know if you're familiar with him, Griff. He's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
model. Yeah, he's big on like these type of coins. Like he has a good eye. We call them like schizo kind of coins.
Mm-hmm.
The people that did this coin or that are handling this coin are the same people who helped Tobaku recently that just hit 60 mil.
That's
Chill
crazy.
House. Yeah, Tobaku 6. I put it in the Discord at 190K. Crazy. I
Damn.
don't even wanna. Yeah.
Damn.
Um, Chill House, Tobaku, and it was a big coin on Ethereum called Business Coin. It's just business.
Yep. Yeah.
Basically, the people that run this coin right here, Dog Stock, they had a big hand in helping those coins create content. I wouldn't necessarily say, be successful, but what I
Mm-hmm.
feel like is from the content that they were helping create and the memes, because this is meme coins, and they
Yeah.
had strong memes, good memes. It helped push the coin more. So when I found out that the same girl that was doing the content for those coins is doing this, I just
Hmm.
was like, yo, this is a full send.
So
Even though I didn't full port it, but I should have.
are you still in this one?
Yeah, I have a moon bag. I have a like it's like $2,000 now, like risk free.
Okay. So I know people don't always like to talk about target price and stuff, but where do you feel this can go on the more conservative side?
Conservative side, we just broke 3 mil today. My thought process, my thesis for it is bonk ecosystem doesn't really have too many organic, just natural communities. I feel like this coin is natural, it's organic. It hasn't really gotten
Hmm.
that KOL push, market maker push. So I could see this potentially hitting between conservatively 5 to 10 mil at
Okay.
that price range that it's at now. If it gets to 5 mil, that's like another 100% gain, a
Hmm.
2x. If it gets to 10 from here, that's like roughly a 3 to 4x, maybe 5x.
Yeah.
Could it go higher? Yeah. Could it just hit that range where I said and just top out? It could possibly happen too. Meme coins is unpredictable, but I do see a good upside with this coin. That's why I'm still holding a bag of it.
See, that's one that I saw. And then the other thing is with FOMO, do you treat your FOMO wallet the same as what you would treat some of your other wallets, either Axiom and stuff? So you're in and out sometimes, or you'll DCA all the way down, I've noticed, and then you'll write it back up. Do you do that with other wallets that you have, or do you treat FOMO separate?
Yeah, I kind of trade everything the same. So my thought processes, and I was going over this on my TikTok. Usually, how I trade, and I paper hand a lot. Like I find stuff early and
Hmm.
I paper hand. But usually, what I do is like, say you told me about a coin
Yeah,
before I even do any do the. Now, of course, it's from the person. Like I know you. You have a good.
yeah,
You're not just throwing 30 tickers in the chat every day. So
exactly. You know,
when you
people
come
do that. I see that shit. Yeah,
Yeah, so when you come with a place like, okay, it's Hayes, he's well researched, like, but he's
yeah.
looking at something that is worthwhile. So I'll throw a starter position. Let's say
Hmm.
I want to allocate $200 to the position. I'll throw like $50 at it, $70 at it, just so that way if it keeps going without me, I mean, if it keeps going, I have exposure. I may not have the biggest position size, but I still have some type of exposure because anything, could go 10, 20, 100x. You never know. But if
Yep,
it goes down more, I'm like, okay, I got my starter position in. I got another $125 worth that I could allocate to the position that I said I would. I'll start buying the dip to bring my average entry down. What
yeah.
that's doing is also bringing my initial cost basis down, so that way, if and when the chart does reverse, I'm in profit way sooner.
Yeah. So that's kind of one thing that I wanted to bring up. I want to take it back some because I want to walk through everything. So I looked the first time we ever spoke, it was damn near 2 years ago. And so how did you first get into crypto? And then walk us through kind of how you got to the point here now.
So the first time I got into crypto was I was trading forex, and
Yep.
for me to um fund my account, I needed to fund my account through a broker called Hugo's Way, and the
Yeah.
only way to get money is an offshore account. That's what they were categorized as, offshore, meaning like basically it was like, it was a broker, but if they ran away with your money, they ran away. It's
You
offshore. It
done.
wasn't legit.
Yeah.
So which they're still around though. I think they still do business, but I don't trade forex anymore. So I was buying Bitcoin on Cash App, and then what got me hip to the wallets was I would have to buy the Bitcoin on Cash App, send it to
Hmm.
my Hugo's Way broker through the wallets. So that's how I got kind of hip to the wallet. So now fast forward, after I'm done trading forex, I learned about price action, chart patterns, candlesticks, candle patterns. That's how I basically trade. I don't use indicators. I just use charts,
Yeah.
candle patterns, and candlesticks. Met TJ, met a whole bunch of the people on OnlyBans, started hosting spaces with them. That was around the time Solana was like $100 and
Yeah.
Ethereum NFT started popping off. and we were holding a space one day, and some dude came in called Swiper, and he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"You know Swiper?
I heard the name.
You
I've seen him
remember?
before.
I bet."
Yep.
He had, bro, his NFT portfolio was
Stupid. Stupid.
Pudgies,
Yeah.
bro. Just I'm like, yo, what? So then he's like, I'm talking to him on Spaces, and I'm telling him like what kind of crypto I got, and I'm like, man, I want to get into ETH NFTs, but I don't really got a lot of ETH. I got Solana though. He's like, yo, they got NFTs on Solana.
Mm-hmm.
Once that was where the whole rap that from that day to now,
Yeah.
August, I would think that was like September 2021 to August 2025. I've been in the Solana rabbit hole and I have not climbed out.
See, so that's the big thing. Another thing you brought up, OnlyFans. So talk to me about OnlyFans, and then also if you want to, Warlords. What are those so we can plug in the different channels you're in?
Right. So the two primary discords that I run and have, I'm a co-owner of OnlyFans, which is a Discord trading group. They trade
Mm-hmm.
stock options, crypto, and they have sports betting.
Yeah.
I'm like the head of like I want to say the head. Me and Brooke, my boy Brooke, we are the crypto dudes in there. So we bring all the crypto out for the plays, the airdrops, the NFTs, the meme coins. We do all of that for the OnlyFans group. I think right now we're sitting at like 4,000 members in the Discord. It is a paid Discord. It's 1 month for free, and then after that is a monthly subscription. And now Warlords is my own personal thing, which I started when I made my blockchain soldiers NFT, which I basically wanted to like move from not move or not necessarily forget blockchain soldiers, but I wanted to do an art upgrade. And with the art
Mm-hmm.
upgrade, my boy Swift, shout out to my boy Swift,
Shout out.
he's a beast with the AI. He helped me create the Warlords collection, and I basically used that to kind of token gate the Discord because I mean, we still in there. I think there's a few of the homies in there right now using the VC. Like, if you have the Warlord, it's an
That's the
open.
thing.
It's like you have the key to the house. You can go in there, chill in the VC. We got meme coin trays primarily. That's what we do in there. But yeah, that's more
Mm-hmm.
like of a personal thing. And to get into there, you'll need to own a Warlord. I think the floor right now is about $400, roughly like two soul. But then if you
Yeah.
wanted to get into only bands, you would just contact me. I'll get you the link to get in for the month for free. If you trade stock options or crypto or sports bet, you get the month for free. And it's a bit cheaper, but it's more broad. It's not just
Yeah.
crypto focused.
Yeah. So one thing I'll say, well, going on two different ways. Number one, if you own a Warlord, it helps you in so many different ways. I remember the first thing that benefited me being in Warlords was actually when I went to NFT NYC, when that was some shit that people went to. Because I hit up Zay and we were chilling at some of the parties that were there. And that's just one of those things. It's a community, but for you and I, it's a community of people that are black too. And you get to do that. And that's the rarity part in all of this. I can hit up so many different people out there, but it's not like, all right, you know what? If I go to these places, we have shit in common. Only thing, in the most respect to a lot of the people we all know, we're just going to talk NFTs. I can talk to they or well or even Ray, any of them, about anything else. So it's other things in common. Then you can be yourself in the VCs. That's one big thing. Another thing, and I got to credit Wealth for this. So if you put something in any of these channels and you don't call it right away, he's going to call your shit out. That's the big thing. Or the other part is if you say you called it and then it doesn't show, he's gonna call you out for that too. Like it doesn't matter if like you're his boy or if you're a new person, he's gonna treat you the same. And that's what we don't have in this community because you know all the time people will send 30 tickers and be like, yeah, I called it. But if you put 100 in each of them and only one did 10x, nobody made any money off of it. That's the big thing. Whereas it's better to have quality than to just throw out 30, 40 tickers and say, oh, I hit one. Because everyone, even some people in our community, they don't have $100,000 to just be throwing at the wall. They might only have 1,000 and you're going to give them 30 tickers. So they're only going to put like $10, $20 and they're going to make anything.
Nope.
So that's the
So,
big reason why I like those two. Now, my other question is because you one of the young niggas that ended up going in TikTok. What the hell made you do TikTok? Because it is one of the smartest things you did.
so let's take it back a step. After I left Forex
Mm-hmm.
during COVID, I'm getting all this money, unemployment, legit, because I was working
Yeah.
at COVID stop. I'm getting all this money, and towards the end, I'm noticing. I'm like, oh shit, the money about to stop. Mind you, I was buying small bits of crypto, but I wasn't really buying enough to where now when Solana goes back to 100, ETH breaks out to all time high bit. It didn't. So towards the end, I'm like, oh, I got to do something. So that's when I start picking up stocks, and most
Yeah.
importantly, I pick up affiliate marketing. A lot of people don't
Hmm.
notice, but if you watch my videos, I'm very comfortable. And that's
Yeah.
usually a one take that I'm doing. I don't do multiple edits.
That's it. Yep. Exactly.
I don't do multiple edits because I was doing affiliate marketing before I really went heavy in crypto, which was I
Hmm.
was promoting people's courses, classes, products, services, making
Yeah.
videos the same way I do for crypto, but just for their course. Yo, look at this course. But the thing with me is,
Hmm.
and a it's something that you have to know. Social media is all about social proof.
Yeah.
And what that is real live results of something working. So when I promote a course or a coin or whatever it is that I'm promoting, I make sure I have results to back it up. I'm
Hmm.
not just promoting something and it doesn't work. If I'm promoting something, it works. If it's a coin, I have belief that you're gonna make money on it. If it's a course, I believe if you take the course, it's gonna help you to make money on it. These are things that I do. So when it came to TikTok and the only bands, TJ's like, yo, bro, I need you to get back in your bag. Like, I need you to start making videos, bro. Like, you got it. I used to call myself the real king. I used to
Mm.
get paid
Yeah.
thousands of dollars. People hit me up like, "Yo, can you make a video for my course, my class? $500, $200, 1,000, whatever." I started making so much good money. I started calling myself the real
Yep.
king, and that's when he was like, "Yo, I need you to tap back into that." So I tapped back
Yep.
into it, and before you know it, I got my TikTok buzzing. I'm at almost 3,000 followers right now.
Damn. See, that's the big thing. Do you see the same audience that you have on TikTok as Twitter, or do you notice it's two different audiences that you're working with?
No, and as well as me. CT, what we refer to crypto
Mhm.
to as CT, bro, it's a bunch of haters, bro. It's a bunch of haters.
Every day.
I
Yeah.
I don't even like really putting my videos on CT because one, my Twitter is kind of messed up in the sense of I started it with affiliate marketing. I moved into
Hmm.
crypto. Now I have other like because of OnlyBans and TJ reposting me and then me also being a reply guy to normie Twitter, my followers is all jumbled up. It's not just one specific. Like if you went to an easy Twitter, it's just all crypto people. Crypto,
Yeah.
I'm jumbled all around. So my algorithm for Twitter is kind of messed up, but for TikTok, it's
Hmm.
branded directly to me. So I feel like, and most of it is normie friendly people, like normies. I don't want to refer to them as normies, but retail.
Yeah.
People that are not crypto native. So it helps in a sense of, I find more people to join the group. I find more people to sign up to FOMO, and I get to educate them the correct way onboarding them on the correct way to navigate in crypto and in crypto Twitter and then just meme coins and all that in general.
Yeah, so that's one of the big things. The other part you brought up, because I love the example that you used, Easy. I think of Easy, Thread Guy, and all of them. Those are strictly crypto Twitter accounts. They don't really have a blend of stuff. Whereas me, I'd probably say half of them might be either people I went to school with or people that I knew just in real life. And they're like, what the fuck is this that you're posting and talking about? The other half, and that's the part, crypto Twitter, they will engage positive or negative. I remember when I first started, I would do charting. They'd be like, you only put two fucking lines. Like, what is this? And that's the hating part. They're not always going to be the ones to say, all right, this is what you should do, which is why it's something I appreciate about either Easy or Kicks or some of the other ones that are in the Solana trenches. So Sunny's another one. They'll explain to you, all right, this is how you end up doing this indicator better. This is how you do this. And that's why you appreciate that side of it. You have to find your niche because for us, I would say Solana is great. Some people like Ethereum or Base or whatever, but you have so many hating ass people out there in crypto Twitter. Whereas on TikTok, they're just trying to learn most of the time. So that's one thing I will say. Other part is, how do you feel the Discord is? Because I know this is another avenue. Do you usually have people that are trying and willing to learn, or do you notice sometimes you got to ban some people?
So our Discord is relatively small. It's only about 40 to 50 people in Warlords.
Yeah,
Um, a lot of us are like at the point where it's not educated as much as just putting each other onto plays. Everybody
yeah,
knows, what to do, how to look for something, how to trade, how to use a wallet, how to do this, how to do that. I never really necessarily had to ban people.
hmm,
That's never really been because, with NFTs, you know, people are only buying NFTs to join communities that want to be there. So,
yep, yeah,
which I primarily feel like the reason why, look, I know Warlords outtrades a lot of these groups
oh
pre
yeah,
telegrams, NFTs, but I'll clear the elephant in the room because I'm a black founder. I feel like I don't get as
exactly,
much support,
yep,
but that's
yep,
cool. That's okay, because at the end of the day, I've been here for 4 years. I never rugged. I stayed true to myself. I educate. I help. I bridge the gap when it's people of our culture come in. I make
hmm,
sure they get educated the right way. If they go off and do their own thing, they do their own thing. They stay around. They stay around. But as far as the Discord, I never really had to ban or kick anybody. But I will say it's more private. So that helps in a sense. I did at once think about opening it up to like a subscription base and then like
yeah,
having y'all do affiliate marketing, but then I'm like, you know what? Because of how CT is, normies aren't ready to be in a Discord. Like they're not used to what we're used to in the
yep,
Telegram chats, in the Discords, the trolling, the banter.
hmm,
It'll turn them off. So I just was like, you know what? I'm working with Teej now. If I'm gonna get normies involved in crypto, I'll send them there. And then if the people that are serious, they want to
yeah,
get real, they'll go buy a Warlord and join us over here.
yeah. So other thing, because I love that you brought that up, I want to go to the TikTok side again because the audiences are different. So TikTok, I've noticed that some of these people that are in their 30s or 40s are always trying to sell people on different things. Have you noticed that if they're either saying like buy my subscription or you should get into like this trust and stuff? Have you either had people hit you up about that or like you've seen those different videos?
Yeah, I see that a lot. I get hit
Yeah,
up a lot to do promotions and do I've done a few. They went good, some went bad. Um to me now I'm more focused on the brand, but I do feel like when it comes to TikTok, you can't be overselling. You
yeah,
get what I'm saying? You want to be friendly, but you also want to give value enough to that they're like, all right, I gotta keep looking at this guy. I wanna, and then once they see the content, once they see what you're delivering, then it's like, you know what? Let me go click that link in his bio. Let me check out
yeah,
his Discord. Let me check out the FOMO app. Let me do this. Let me do that. So to the people that are overseas, because I know you scroll through now, TikTok is to where it's like, and mine specifically, when I go to the homepage and I scroll through, I'll see somebody playing the game, four different people doing like a TikTok live together
yeah.
talking.
I know.
The next one is somebody selling some shit like those, those channels on the TV where they got
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
infrared and you oh 59.99, get it right now.
Yes. Yep.
I get overwhelmed. So I literally go in there, make my content, engage with some folks, and I get off of there, bro.
Yeah.
The most I'm on there is when I'm on live, which is we could get into that if you want as another topic. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
the game changer with the TikTok, especially.
Yeah. So before I get into that, I brought this up because some different friends I have, they'll text me and say like, "Hey, my mom just saw this trust on TikTok. Like, what are your thoughts?" Fuck no. Like half the stuff, just stop doing it every single time. And then here's the crazy shit, well, because they'll end up asking me, "Do you know ways that we can get around capital gains tax?" Because they say you can go into this trust and you can get around it. Why are we trying to avoid? When what world in America can you avoid fully paying taxes? The only ways you can do it, keep it in crypto, use one of these cards or some other shit, but don't listen to half of these people that are saying, yeah, give them the money and they'll hold it. But
Yeah.
that's my experience. I want to hear your side of it and then dive into this TikTok live.
So before we get into the TikTok live, which I'm now learning, but I kn- you know when you hear it, it's like there's more to it, but I do know, which now that like before I wasn't thinking about doing it because I'm like, bro, I only got a couple $100 in crypto. Now that I have a
Yeah.
bigger portfolio, I'm a lot more situated. It's like, okay, let me start looking into this. But borrowing against your assets because the
Hmm.
loans don't count as income, which can't be
Yeah.
taxed. So
Hmm.
that's the only legit legal way that I've seen that you can do it to avoid taxes. I haven't done it. My friend does it, TJ. He does it, but
Hmm.
he he's very vague about it, but I know he said it's true, and I've seen videos on it. But that's just that in a nutshell. Going back to what you were saying about the live has changed my whole trajectory on stuff. We're on
Yeah.
Kick right now, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So one, especially for you, bro, I think you
Hmm.
need to try TikTok live.
Okay.
The way your mannerism is, the way you carry yourself, bro, the information you have, I think
Yeah.
you'll be great on TikTok live. TikTok Live prioritizes the live streamers. Granted, for me, I had a rough go at TikTok in the beginning. I got banned a lot.
Hmm.
I just had to get my account unbanned. I got permabanned. You
So
have to
how does
watch
someone get banned?
what you say, the words.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
to me, we don't kick. I'm in
Yeah.
there. Niggas is coming in my comments. Oh, this is a rug. Oh, that's a rug. So I'm going back. Man, fuck you, nigga, man. Y'all niggas could have made
Yeah.
money. Like,
Yeah.
they don't like that. Especially if you use the N word in the comments.
On TikTok.
On TikTok, yes. If you say the N word, and I'm saying it with the A, not the ER. If you
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
nigga in the comments, you can say it in your videos, you can say it on your stream, but if you write it out, you get
Uh huh.
banned. If you say the alphabet words, the G word,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the, the F word, you
Yeah.
get banned.
Hell yeah.
Gambling. I was on Soul Casino on live. I deposited my money. I kid you not. By the time I deposited my money and went to go find my favorite game, my live got shut off. Gambling on stream.
Damn.
They're very strict, but let me tell you, it's very easy to grow on TikTok Live. And somebody like
Hmm.
you would be very successful. So I don't know. I know you use a StreamYard now. I would
Yeah.
figure out a way to do Kick and TikTok Live at the same time. But
Yeah.
you would do very well on TikTok Live. Since I did it live on Saturday, it was about 2 hours. I got like over 100 followers,
Damn.
and
See,
I think I made like 20 or 30 bucks because it's the same way with
tipping.
it's they buy the coins
Yeah.
and then the coins are different. Like there's different gifts, so it's like
Okay.
gifts for 1 coin. And then gifts for 10 coins, 20 coins, and I think it's like 100. It's like 100 coins for like $1. So I usually do like a live goal, 100 roses, which is like one
Hmm.
gold piece, one gold
Yeah.
coin, and that's like bro like $1. So if they send me like you gotta look into it. Once you look into it, it's like diamonds and whole bunch. But usually I'm averaging when I on a good stream maybe like 20 or 30 bucks, 40 bucks. On a regular
That's
stream,
good.
as low as like $3 to $4. But the followers, the engagement you get literally because people are just going up and down the homepage,
Hmm.
and I see somebody do it. He was speaking about it, bro. You get like 500, what's the word I'm looking for? Consecutive, like at the same time, but you'll get
Yeah.
like 500 viewers in there, bro. Like through your whole
Damn.
live, and that's people just joining, leaving, joining, leaving. So what one
Yep.
guy said he was doing was when he would do it, he said he got mad repetitive, but it helped him grow his Twitch. He was streaming to both, and when he seen somebody new
Uh,
join the TikTok, he'd be like, "Yo, add me on Twitch, add me on Twitch."
yeah.
And like the what he said it was like that analogy of water tapping a boulder. It's not gonna break through it right away, but after 10,000 years, it's
It
gonna crack
will.
it. If
Yeah.
500 people come to your live and you keep saying join my Twitch, all it takes is 1, 2% or 10 people. every time
Hmm.
going into your Twitch, and before you know it, you had 1,000 people on Twitch or Kick, and then you got a whole bunch of people on TikTok. So it's just a consecutive thing. But I'll try it out, bro. You
Yeah.
can you can set it up just like this, and
Hmm.
it's all built in. You go to TikTok Studio, get
Okay.
TikTok Studio, on it. You don't even need OBS, bro. Everything
Yeah.
is built in. Everything is built in.
Okay. So your side, because I'm gonna have to look into it. What the fuck do you talk about for 2 hours on TikTok?
Nigga, anything. Coins, mostly meme coins, bro.
Yeah,
Mostly meme coins, bro. Mostly meme coins. That's really all I talk about. That's all really people come to my page for anyways, meme coins.
that's really
Meme
what it is.
coins and crypto. That's what they
Yeah.
want. They want meme coins. They don't even and I tell them all the time, I'm like, yo, let me tell you something. If you buying crypto, right? If you
Hmm.
buying crypto and you have no crypto, or you have no long term portfolio and you're buying crypto just to trade meme coins, you hustling backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're supposed to be using a small portion of your overall crypto portfolio to trade meme coins. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I do education, shit like that. I teach them how I chart, look to the left, look at previous reversal points where price came down and shot back up. That's an entry point, shit like that. Very basic,
Yeah.
very simple, but bro, before you know it, you in there for 3 hours.
Yeah. That's honestly live streams because I do it for different other avenues or things I'm selling. It goes by so fast. You don't even realize it. In the beginning, it's probably the first one that feels like it's forever. But then after that's like, oh shit. It's almost they always say like riding a bike or just walking. It becomes natural. It's just that first one. And something that you brought up, and this is how you can tell we've been in it for a while. People that just create a portfolio of straight meme coins, you're either going to hit it big or you're going to lose. 99% of the people are going to lose. Whereas, I don't know if you saw it, but Clemente and Easy are doing a challenge. And I love that challenge, not necessarily of what they're doing, but explaining of Easy's is how you build wealth over time. Clemente's is going to be you might hit or you might lose $10,000. But Easy's more than likely is not. Because when you have Link or well, Chainlink or Solana or Hyperliquid, you're gonna be fine because you see those ones in the top 100. So same way with that, but to get that retail audience, they like the Shiba Inu, they like the Doge, they like any of these new Solana meme ones, Doglet Hat. So that's how you really get them. And another way, you could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how you know we're, I would say, the seventh inning or so of how this one is going because everyone loves the memes. When the memes become the big thing, you're closer to the end. Shiba Inu happened closer to the end of the cycle. We're getting close to September. That's when it happened the past 2 times. But what are your thoughts on where we're at currently in this cycle?
So I have a lot of mixed emotions with the whole cycle thing. I do believe we're like coming towards the end of something, but my first crypto rodeo is August 2021 where I kind of went head first in. That was kind of like towards the middle of the tail end of that cycle. And then I had the
Hmm.
whole bear to experience where I
Yeah,
was just like, what the fuck? This is nigga,
that
damn. I'm like, what?
same shit.
Solana $10.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
you remember
I,
that?
I'm like, damn, nigga, that shit was just 240, 220. It's
Yeah.
$10, bro. What the hell?
Hmm.
So now, with that being said, I do agree with you. I have in mind that I'm like, okay, I need to take majority of my money off the table starting in September, going into November, because I
Yeah.
know we're due for a massive pullback. We've been run.
Yep.
If you me and Hayes, we see Solana. I came into when Solana was 100 and went to 250, went down to 8.
That
From
shit.
there to now, bro, it hasn't
Yeah.
like you feel me? Like I think maybe
Yep.
once or twice where it was like, damn, like I think when after Trump when we had that massive dip and maybe
Yep.
one,
Yeah.
but we haven't really just like so.
Yeah. Hmm.
Am I now the counter the other side of the fence to that is all the institution money into the game now.
Yep.
So now it's like, and I was speaking on this other part that I'm gonna get into. So now it's like, okay, with the institutions in here buying up Bitcoin, buying up ETH, buying up Solana. Now they're making ETFs for meme coins. Pengu just got
Hmm.
one. But then it's also like, nigga, I've been trading meme coins for like 2 years. This is
Yeah,
usually the end of the cycle. Is
exactly.
this
Yeah,
a
yeah,
super cycle? So I to be if you ask me, bro, my head is all over the place. I just know majority of my money that I have in assets needs to be stabilized starting in September, taking money off the table and not necessarily taking it out the market, but just stabling something up so that I could prepare for whatever, correction comes, whatever, I could just, get some more underlying assets.
yeah. So I love that you said that was my big thing of these ETFs, the institutional money. You see where Ethereum's going, and a lot more is pouring into those. For starters, Michael Saylor's not in it to lose money. The country of El Salvador is not in it to lose money. They know a longer game, and they're not going to let that price go back down. I hear some people say, "Will Bitcoin ever go below 100K?" I don't know. I personally think maybe if we have a sneeze under, we could. We're not going back to like the 60,000. I don't foresee that. I do know people this cycle. I've been in it since 2016, 2017. People have to take money off the table. Do not keep it all in because nobody understands it all. The only one that I can say will know it all, probably Michael Saylor. Because if he decides to sell all this shit tomorrow, market's going to tank. You guys
Yep.
saw what happened with Mt. Gox. It definitely tanked some. You saw when Germany decided to do their fear tactic and sell some. That's what happened. I do believe a lot of people need to hedge and stay in the top 10. That's smart. If you don't know anything, and you could probably see what I'm doing now on FOMO, put a lot of your money into either Solana, what Wealth is doing. I put it in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Hold some there, hold some in cash, and then, like Wealth said, put a small amount into your memes. I promise you, it's not going to sound like a good idea now. When you see that $10 flip to 20, and then you move some back in, then you move more back into a meme coin, it's going to stack. Not going to happen overnight. Don't do that. Same way Wealth just said with the drops on a boulder, it takes time, but you'll get there. So that's the one thing. I've been meaning to bring this up, and Wealth, you know exactly where I'm going because I brought up Easy and Clemente and a lot of them a lot. So back in the day, maybe a year ago, Easy had his show in the morning. And this is where I will say a decent amount of people started knowing Wealth. And this is why we bring up the whole black side to it. Easy's audience, I would say, is your 20s younger crowd. He does have some wealthy people there, but then you would have Bunny on the show. And then you would also have Frisk on the show, and Wealth always had his joke of the New York Transit. And the funniest shit about that is, or the New Jersey Transit, and how Bunny's always driving the bus. A lot of them didn't even get it. Like they would laugh at it because what Wealth say is funny, but a lot of them would not understand. That's some real shit, New Jersey Transit. And you had to be there to get that. But how was it being in that audience? Did you see a lot of people end up commenting or talking to you afterwards? And you had one day on that show where there was one dude going back and forth with you. Wealth would always be like, "Shut the fuck up, nigga." Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, just stop. So, me personally, I appreciate it because I know where you're from. But how was it being in those different groups? And then would you talk to a lot of them outside of Easy Show?
So for one, I met and I'm still cool with so many people on Solana because
Yeah,
I ended up doing those type of things. And it wouldn't just be Easy Show. I would go to Lucifer Show. I would go,
that's
if
another
Amy Street had a show, I would just try to go into rooms because what I noticed was what the crypto bros,
hmm
predominantly of not of culture, as I would say,
that's a
politically
good word.
correct.
Yeah, yeah,
So when I come into a room, I know it's people of culture in the audience, maybe
yeah.
listening in. So for them to hear me, it's like, oh shit,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
nigga on the
that's what
stage, bro. Like,
they know
yo,
it.
there's a nigga, there's niggas in here. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
so now they like, oh shit. So now they see a nigga on the stage. I'm could do the back and forth with them. I'm just as
yeah.
educated as them. Now they know like, okay, I could do this shit. So they hit
Hmm.
me up. Um, I would get a lot of followers from there. Do I still talk to a lot of the followers? No, they still follow me. Do they like, share, retweet? No, they don't. But
Yeah,
my point of it was me going up there and setting the foot in the ground, like kind of like the flag in the moon. Like, yo,
yeah.
niggas is here too, bro.
It's here.
Y'all
Thank
not
you.
the only
Yeah,
niggas that know what to do, well, or how to get
yeah,
money with this shit. So, like it was just to get them for because we, no matter what, when we step in the door and we figure
yeah.
shit out, we gonna do it to the max, bro.
Oh
We
yeah,
gonna figure it out and we gonna make shit happen. So, and that's one thing I love about my culture, my people. We gonna make it happen. So,
yeah,
that being said, that's what more so that was about. But still got love for Easy. I go to um his kick stream every morning.
yeah.
Or not every morning. I try to because in the morning I got my daughter, so it's hard for me to, but yeah, that's what really that really was, and I met a lot of people through there too. A lot of people that I'm to this day I'm cool with. They met me because I heard you on Easy. Oh, another one, Shilling
They know
Villain.
you.
That's where I really used to
Yes,
go. That's where I really used to go in on niggas and
you
Shilling
know. Yeah,
Villain.
yeah. Yes,
Yeah, yep,
yeah. He had some shit on
yeah,
that
he
one.
did. He
He
did.
So something I wanted to bring up with that side of it, because talking about either Easy Show or some of the other late night ones, the NFT side of things. What would you say was your biggest win in NFTs, or do you still trade NFTs too?
I still traded it. I just traded the little chillers last like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Ray and Griff, we was in the VC. They brought up little chillers. We mint. No, we didn't mint. I'm sorry, we didn't mint. We didn't get to mint, but we were buying them between point 0.6 to point 0.8 so when they opened up,
Yeah.
and they ran all the way up to 6, 7, 8.
See, shit.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I cooked on that. I made like a good like 13, 14. So,
Yeah.
um, my biggest win in NFTs would be Fraganas. They came out on a
They
Thursday.
hit. Yeah.
They came out on a Thursday. I remember this like it was yesterday. They came out on a Thursday. They minted out right away. They kind of ran to like point 0.3, point 0.4, and they dumped all the way down to point 0.1. That
Yeah.
Saturday morning, wee hours, 2 or 3 a.m., I was in Warlords VC with the
Mm-hmm.
homies. Matter of fact, no, I was just with one homie, my man Rel. And Ray, Ray's the NFT god.
Dog.
He hits
All the
us,
time.
he's like, yo, I'm seeing, I think it was, I don't know if it was Jay Pagler or somebody. He's like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
he's just buying hella Fraganas right now. So he's like, yo, buy some. So I remember me personally, I think I bought 6
Yeah.
floors, and then I went a little bit above, and I went to get the mutant skins. They were like at point
Oh
two,
yeah.
point three. Mind you, it's these plays always happen like this. Maybe it's fate. I had wait. Same thing with little chillers. I had so much money. I could have bought 100 little chillers, but I only decided to buy 5. Fraganas, I could have swept 100 Fraganas at point one. I only bought
Mm-hmm.
6, but the 2 that I kept while they were pumping that weekend, I think they went from like point 0.1 to like point 0.7. And one sold. I was selling on the way up the floors. I kept the 2 mutants. The 2 mutants, I ended up selling one for 21 sold and the other one for 27. Now, granted,
Damn.
this is
Yeah.
Fraganas. I bid
Yeah.
his NFTs for what now? At this point, 2 years. My
Mm-hmm.
biggest win is 2 years later. I say that to say it don't just happen overnight. I had
No.
others bigger wins, 12 sold, maybe 15, but never two back to back 20 sold sales day to day. That was for me. Like, this is something that I was seeing niggas do in the beginning of Solana NFTs,
Yep.
2021. And then you bringing that. I know this is you feel me? I could have minted these, but I'm with TJ. We on spaces when these is minted. He like, nah. They trying to bite the back swag. I'm not feeling
Mm-hmm.
that. Next thing you know, D Gods is 100 soul. Next thing you know, D
Well,
Gods is 1,000 soul. I'm like, TJ, this
I
is
know.
see, we trying to be niggas, bro. We trying to be
Right.
nigga. I get take this, Fuse. I take this quote from my nigga Fuse. I ain't come
Mm-hmm.
here to be 10x. I came here to 10x.
Yep.
I ain't come
Yeah.
here to be Malcolm. I came to make
Mm-hmm.
money. I ain't here to come.
Thank you.
I ain't yes, bro. Like the
That's
morals will make you
you
loose
brought that
and
up.
and and It'll make you not take the easiest plays, bro, because you want to be morally right, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah. So this is probably my biggest L and my biggest win because of the fact that I
What?
love, yeah, both. And the fact that I saw D Gods probably when it was 5 or 10
Okay.
stall. And I saw it then because it was just random. This was one of my first introductions into Solana. I used to be in Ethereum, like Pudgy Penguins. I saw Bored Ape super early, didn't get in. CloneX, that was the side I was on because I had a lot of friends over there and they went off into like the Luxo side. So the NFTs over there. But then something brought me over. I think it was like some Solana miners back in the day. And I saw that. I said, all right. Then I saw something D Gods. And it was when they were first building out the team, people saying, "Oh, I'm joining the D Gods team at like 20 soul." I'm like, "All right, what is this?" So it ran up to maybe 30 or so. I said, "Shit," but I knew me. It just had this big run up, so I couldn't get in. But mind you, saw it at 10, went to 30. That's the L I took. I got back in when it went to like 25. Bought one, bought the next one probably at like 70. Then bought another one at 90. So rode them shits I saw when this was like 500. Like it was, that was the one. Then I sold two, and this is where the L comes in. Cause then they had use. And that's where it was shit. That's the part that I was mad at myself for. And then the next part, you're gonna know where this is going when the homies went to Bitcoin and what they did over there on Bitcoin. And I bring this up because I used to talk to so many of those people when it was, um, which one was it? It's not up here. I was trying to show you guys the other one.
The
Oh, when it
Bitcoin.
was Ordinal MaxiBiz. That's when it started with the red and the blue. And it just kept going. And I said, this is a whole other pyramid scheme in itself. You got the red, the blue, then they brought out the green. And this is when it was Lucifer and Solana Mommy. Those two were on this shit early and Jux. And I was like, what is this? Like I kind of got into it. Then I'm not gonna bring up the founder's name. If you guys know him, you know him. If you don't, I'm sorry. But he was one of the ones, he used to post his breakfast pictures every single day. Used to talk to him about it. Then he disappeared. Then this popped up. I'm like, shit. So all these L's coming from the D God tree, like they gave you money, and now people are like, oh, like they're not around. My, if you were in this early, you are not saying shit. The amount of money, half of them, six-figure niggas, seven. I can promise you that they don't have to worry about anything. If there anyone's complaining, it's because they didn't make a bag off of this. Like I will never say shit about the D Gods. I used to hang out with them when they would do the basketball team shit. We would chill. So I'm around in the Baltimore area. Whenever they came to Baltimore, we would just do shit there. When I would go up to New York, we would do things there. So that's why I say it can be your biggest L and your biggest W in this. And then now this is why I say you're not going to make as much on the NFT side per se on the bigger ones, but buy them and be a part of that community. And that's where it ties back to like the warlords. Hands down, probably one of my favorite communities. This one, and then the knowledge that, and Wealth did a lot with this community. This is why I'm bringing up 618. On that side, what education they will give you, and then Wealth would be in there. He would help record it, he would do the transcription for it, and just to give people that information. So if you had a warlord and a 618, you ain't need shit else. Hell, you could buy a Bodago if you want to, but if you just had those two, you were fine. So that's the next part I want to bring up. Other part, W, and I want to ask to see if you got this. Did you get any of the Solana phones?
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
didn't.
What are your thoughts on all these different phones? Like Solana has theirs. I know Toncoin is doing something with theirs. All these different people have their phones. What are your thoughts?
So my thoughts is one, I'm angry with myself because I could have bought the Solana one and I didn't, and I missed out on. I would say maybe what did those people that got them at least $20,000
Easily. Yep. Yeah.
easily between Bonk, the Claynosaurs, Saga Monks. That's just the three off the top of my head. They got so many other airdrops and so many other free things, mints, whatever the case may be. So
Mm-hmm.
and then I think even two, I think even made a couple of bucks for the users. I
Yeah.
didn't get it. One, because I'm like, I already have two phones. I'm like, damn, another phone.
So that's the same.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, damn, another phone. But I mean, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Shit, if I go back in time, I
Mm-hmm.
would buy as many phones as if I could.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
but I think with the little knowledge I do have, and I think that's what ended up happening when they brought in Helios or whatever. I
Yep.
think
Yeah.
Tony and them always were trying to do something with, like, I don't know what's the term for, like, phones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what, besides Solana being like a scalable layer, whatever it is, two, right? Is it layer one or layer
Yeah.
two?
Yeah. Solana
Um,
would be on the layer one.
Layer one, scalable, easy transactions, low fees, et cetera, et cetera. They always, I think, in the back of the blueprint, I used to hang out with a dude. I won't say his name because I'm not cool with him no more. But he was very educational because he owned a telecommunications company, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how he got into Solana. And I know from what he was saying, which is ended up, look what happened. He used to say in the early days when I first met him, early 2021, not early, but August 2021, I was quoting for you. He was saying, Solana is trying to build infrastructure for telecommunications.
Yeah.
And then little do you know, a year and a half, 2 years later, they, I don't know what the word is, they intake or they take on Helios for
Mm-hmm.
telecommunication. And then boom, next thing you know, Saga phones come out. And I think there's a new one coming out. I don't know if you heard of it, the Seeker.
Yep. So
Seeker?
I did order that one.
Okay.
I don't really know. It's only because I got the first one, so I didn't get the Claynosaur. I got it right after that first wave went out. Got the second one.
Okay.
The Seeker's coming out. I only did it just in case. But again, like you said, I have one Solana phone. I have two, I think, of either the Ton phones or something. So if anyone doesn't know, there's a show with Espresso that they have over there. So I watched his, and he was like, "Yeah, get this phone." I was like, "Fuck
Daily
it, bought
Alpha.
two." Yep, the Daily Alpha, exactly. So it's cheap, and then also espresso. Got two of those because they said something. Asked me if I've used the phones. No, they literally sit next to my bed, and then people be like, "Why you got three phones next to your bed?" Try to explain that shit. Why you got three phones, and I got my main phone right here. So you got four phones, and then you got this one. Ain't no one gonna think that's a normal thing unless you're in crypto or unless you selling drugs. Like
Right.
nowhere else can you have that shit. But if you tell them, yeah, I make money off the phone, they technically pay me. It makes sense, but you have to go through shit to find this out. Have to be early to end up getting on it. And then, like you said, a lot of people aren't necessarily going to do it because who the fuck knows what's going to happen? You just have to take the risk. Again, everyone doesn't have $200-300 to take a risk on another phone. So that's my only take on there. I kind of want to wrap some of this up and then bring it back to Twitter. So I commend you a hell of a lot because I've seen you grow two, three, four, 5x your Twitter. What would you say you commend a lot of that to? Because I remember when you were low, like 1, 2,000, and now you're over 10, 11,000 followers.
One would be when Spaces was hot. I was on Spaces all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see, which I've kind of been lacking because I've been more focused on TikTok, but I have to find a way to balance the both. And actually, it's crazy because I have Buffer, the scheduling thing for Twitter, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
really use it, but I gotta start doing it. The video content on Twitter, I feel like I get a lot more engagement with that, because I was doing this thing, which I told TJ, I'm like, but bro, your followers, they're more catered to you. TJ, he's all his tweets are automated.
Yeah.
So if you go to his page right now, like type in Bitcoin Teach, he automates all his tweets. So he wakes up in the morning. He hits ChatGPT, yo, I need 15 tweets about this. He'll get the tweets, aside from the quote retweets, but like the main ones, like if you see like regular tweets, those are all
Yeah.
he has a whole system. And I was trying to do that, bro. I was getting no engagement. I was getting no likes. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, it's you have to understand. You're on like FinTwit Tech Twitter. Nigga,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on crypto Twitter. Don't nobody on crypto Twitter want to see me be like, oh, you need to take 10% out and you need to, scale out. They want to see me either put a meme a
Yeah.
funny video or a motherfucking a play that they think that I think is gonna make. They don't care. They don't. Crypto Twitter people are full of themselves. They're not trying to learn, bro. So I
Nope.
had to
Nope.
stop and really reevaluate things, which kind of why I don't look like I post as much. But spaces for sure, video content, and the third thing, bro, replies. Now
Yeah.
it's kind of certain ways you could do it. To me, because my thread is just all over the place. Like I have a crypto post, and I have like one of those ratchet ass moment videos where it's some ratchet shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Sneakers, the next post, a movie trailer. My algorithm is all over the place. I just partake in everything. I'm a reply guy on everything. And usually,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm gonna be, yo, bro. When it be like those freaky posts with girls saying some freaky shit, I got like these funny memes that I put, bro, and I swear to God, them shits hit. So, like, you know the meme with LeBron and he's facing backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
When a girl like put a a promiscuous picture, I'll put that
Yep.
meme. I'll be like me looking back. You feel me? Or
Yeah.
like there was one I went viral for. It was like I don't know if you saw the weather girl.
Yes.
She was fine. I put the
I
picture
know.
with LeBron looking back, and I was like me every time she walks in the the break room while we at work. That
Yeah.
shit had like 200,000 engagements. You feel me? So you just won for sure because I just started getting paid on Twitter. I
That's
mean, I'm
good.
not getting much. It's between like 30. They pay you 2 times a month.
Yeah.
So in the beginning and towards the middle. So I think I get like between 30 and $50 every time they pay me just to be on
Mm-hmm.
there bullshitting. And
That's
I
so
would say
good.
the easiest way for somebody to do that is literally go be a reply guy. Go to a big post, whether you want to be, you want to post some value or you want to post a meme. Just go on viral posts, try to find viral posts and be a reply guy. And that's going to help you because you got to get 5 million impressions in 3 months.
See, that's good.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my biggest advice. Just because now, spaces is not too hot. The live videos or video content, if you got, or just being a reply guy on viral posts. That's how I really grew my page.
So I love. All right. The next part that I want to bring up because that you said with the spaces with crypto Twitter and then with being in crypto itself, you have to catch the wave. And that's something we all could tell that spaces were starting to die off. I did spaces probably for like a year and a half. And it just became one of those things of it was hitting, but then it just takes a lot of time. And where's another way to make the content? Someone that brought it up, and I don't know if it was on a recorded spaces, Lucifer. And he said, I'm logging off of Twitter spaces, but you're going to be surprised when some big names start to stop doing Twitter spaces. Right after that, you saw Thread Guy, you saw Easy Show. Shillin' Villain stopped his show where he had some shit going on. Mark and Sunny had their show falling off. Amy used to do her show. She stopped and brought up like her red flag shows. It just fell off. You had to get with the new wave. They were still around, but they went to Kick. They went to YouTube. They end up doing some other type of daily content that they would give. I remember, I don't know if you ever watched it, but Bison and Deuce, they had a show as well. That one, they said, we're logging off. Everyone did it around the same time, and it was find the next wave. But the viral posts and photos, those are always going to hit. If you got on those, you could grow your audience. It was easy that way. And I'm glad you brought that up. My final two things to close it out. Number one, of course, we got to close it out on the black side of things. What are your thoughts on Ansem?
Well, before we get into Ansem, you brought up spaces and you an Eve guy. When I
Yeah,
first came into crypto Twitter, there used to be a show, bro, and I was so addicted to the show because this is when I first got to NFTs. Bro, they had their own show, music and everything. Do you remember the old Shiny show, bro?
I do. Yeah, yeah,
That's and they just disappeared, bro. Okay, so
exactly.
I'm not tripping. That was
No,
real.
gone.
That's
Yeah,
not like a Mandela effect thing. Okay, that was crazy because I
yeah,
oh shiny. I used to be like, yo, this. I used to
yeah.
be with my mans in the Bronx. I used to be like, yo, this NFT shit, nigga.
Hell
You
yeah,
see these niggas
hell
got
yeah.
their own song, nigga. The nigga got a
Yeah,
thousand niggas in here. I used to go crazy, bro. But
yep,
okay,
yeah. And they fall off.
yeah. So okay, boom. So that's all right. Done. Ansem. What I feel about Ansem. How I feel about Ansem is how I feel about most successful big athletes, and which is, and granted, I know why they don't do it, but I feel like nigga, this ain't the whole world. This is just crypto Twitter, bro.
Thank you.
Brother, like put some shit
Thank you.
together. Get some niggas. It's not hard to find niggas like me and you, Hayes, in here. Like
Yeah.
it's some real niggas in here, bro. You could really put
Yep.
some niggas on. And I'm not saying you need to put me on with, yo, tell me to buy this car. But my nigga, like, you out here platforming all these crypto bros. You need
Thank
to
you.
get some crypto niggas on there, bro.
Thank you. All the
Like,
time. You see his shit.
yeah. So it's like I fuck with you because me and you is the same skin color, but then it's like I don't fuck with you because you will put the CT bros over the culture at times,
Yeah.
you know? And I
Yeah.
get it. You in a different bracket. You a different money. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't just go like, oh, but you could, nigga, make some builds. Make a podcast. Yo, I'm gonna bring in some up and coming CT dudes. I see, you know who really like showed me mad love, bro. Like, and I will say this when I hang out with him in real life, like, nigga, I don't have to worry about Fudrick. Fudrick was one nigga
Where'd it
that,
go?
like,
I
bro,
know.
just he goes at them, and you know what I'm talking about, them crypto. He'll go at their neck in person though, bro. Like I remember I pulled up to what's this Bitcoin bar in the Bronx? Pub Key.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
pulled up there late night, and he was out there. He was waiting for me. He's actually waiting for me. He was out there with Eric Ebron and a whole bunch of them. I was linking up with them,
Damn.
bro. He had like 15 pudgy penguin crypto bros around him, bro. And everywhere
Shit.
he went, they was just waddling right behind them, bro. Like he got them. You feel me? But I say
Yeah.
that to say, like when it comes to supporting the homies, he's gonna support the homies.
He
He
was.
gonna put them on. He gonna chop it up with you. You chill with him in real life, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, not to say like, cause now I'm like that too. Like when I'm hanging out with niggas, like nah, nigga, it's on me. Like I'm good now. Like you know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm saying.
And I never, maybe Ansem does that with the niggas he knows, but I just feel like at that point, like if I was to get to Ansem, nigga, I'm doing some type of show or I'm doing
Yeah.
something where I could like put niggas on that's doing the
Put,
right
put
thing,
so many
which is
people.
what, Shillin' Villain and them did. Like
Yeah.
Threat Guy had his own name, but I feel like Shillin' Villain boosted up Thread God, boosted up
Mm-hmm.
Bark, boosted up all these people. But like they boosted each other up to where now they all could just individually go do their own thing. And I feel like we don't do that. But that's the going back to what I said in the very beginning. Nigga, the celebrities and the famous athletes, they don't even do it in real life. So I can't fault niggas, bro.
That everything that you brought up is exactly why I asked that question because you'll see Ansem, he'll get on his different shows that he has, and he'll shoot out there. He'll say nigga this, but then also the one thing that I will say I wish he didn't do, he almost doesn't discourage the non-cultured from saying nigga. He almost allows them to get a pass. And I'm like, all right, you're one, don't do that shit. The other part is you can help so many people. It's not even, oh, bring us all up with you. Just make sure we're out there. Like there is a black Twitter, a black crypto Twitter. And I don't know if he always does it. He got his money from Dog with Hat, and then that was almost it. Did his stuff that he'll do his takes, get more money that way. Hope people end up putting out a coin, then he'll post it. But I don't really know how. I've seen him twice in person. But I will say, in that sense, if it was some of the non-black Twitter people out or an Anthem, and I'm not trying to shit on him or anything, some of those non-black Twitter people are going to look out for you between
Yep.
those two. And some of those situations, I even hung out with like Frisk, and I have a couple of other people in the 618. You can hang with them; they'll take care of you. Solana Big Brain, I saw him one time. You ain't have to worry about shit. Like for anyone. So that's my big thing over there. The last thing I want to do to close this out is what are two either cryptos or stocks you would say people should either look into more or they should get in now with?
Crypto wise, outside of the one that we talk about a lot of Solana, Ethereum, AVAX, I like I haven't added to it in a couple years, but I had put like $1,000 into Sui at like 80, 90
Mm,
cents. I
wow.
really like Sui a lot. I think I see a lot of similarities as far as execution wise from the blockchain technology standpoint with Solana.
Hmm.
I also see like I traded NFTs over there for a little bit, Fuddies, a
I
few other
remember
things.
that time.
I didn't trade the meme coins on there, but I did trade NFTs over there, and I was able to make some money, um, in that whole little era of Sui versus Say. Now Say,
Yeah.
I I can't say I have Say too, but I like Sui. I think it's could go maybe it's at what like $3 to $5 now. I could see it being a $10 to $15 coin.
Okay.
And the second one I'll have to say, I'm not into stocks, so I can't give any stocks. But my second coin, I don't want to do meme coins. I want to do actual tangible shit.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like AVAX is still a sleeper, man. I don't know, and that's
I
me.
hear that a lot.
I feel like AVAX is a sleeper. I got a boy. I don't know if you ever ran into him in the Discord, Midas. He's an
Yes.
AVAX maxi. Um, for me, just using AVAX the times that I did, I definitely could see where it has the competitive nature to kind of go against Solana. Um, I think the one problem with AVAX that I always hear is the AVAX Foundation isn't the
Hmm.
best. But outside of that, the tech is good. So those are two that I have bags of in my altcoin portfolio that I'm expecting to perform a lot better, maybe getting maybe a 2 or 3x. Because at the point that Solana's in right now, I'm not expecting a 10x from Solana. Like I'm expecting
Yeah.
maybe a 2x at max. Another
Yep.
$300 run, maybe to 4 to 500. I'm conservative with it. Maybe
Hmm.
$400 or $500 max. But with something like Sui or AVAX back at all time high is a 5x from where it was at right now. It's at
Exactly.
24. If it gets back to all time high, that's like 152. What was it? Like 150, right? 160? If I'm not mistaken.
144.
144. Okay, so that's damn near 6, 7x from here.
Yep.
And then with Sui, it's like Sui gets to, $10, $20. That's another 3 or 4x. So I'm looking to park in there. And then my last one, I would say, but I do feel like sooner or later competition is gonna come. I feel like they're a hot seat right now, but somebody's always gonna come try to dethrone you. Will be hype.
That was going to be mine that I was going to bring up. A hundred
Yeah.
percent. Yeah. So it's funny that you brought up height because I don't know. I did a fuck it thing a day or two ago. I put in a 20x long at 41.
Oh
No,
wow, wow.
at
So you
41.
ate. You ate.
Yeah. So what I
Beautiful
did is I
trade.
still have it open, but I put a stop loss on it.
Okay.
So I know I won't go under a certain amount because it hasn't happened yet for people. That liquidation is real. All it takes is like one quick snipe down and you're done. So I said, let me just put a stop loss in for at least it's, I don't know, like 150%, 200% range. So anything over that is straight cake. Anything like over, we're good. And the other one that I was going to bring up, I know you said the stock side, people are kind of bringing it up now, Robinhood. I'm only saying Robinhood because of the fact, same way you brought up Cash App, same way people you're bringing up TikTok. Robinhood's a place that you can end up buying some of these different meme coins and different things. Fuck Robinhood also because in the beginning they were showing shade towards Solana. If
Right.
anyone remembers, they didn't really fuck with the Solana side of things. But now, because everything else is happening, like, oh, you know what, we'll open it up. But I've seen some people getting into Robinhood around 2030. I have an option long out there, and then also I keep end up DCing more into Robinhood. People have brought it up that they're saying it can go to $200. So that's my big thing for it. But Wealth, I appreciate this. We're gonna do it more often for sure.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Steven,
Yeah, break me
yeah, I
on.
want to bring Steven on because I've already told Steven, yo, you need to end up be with me and Wealth just to chop the shit up. But Wealth is definitely gonna be a regular guest on the show. Appreciate that, Wealth. We'll catch up. I'm gonna chop all this shit up. We're gonna put it everywhere for people.
I
So I'll catch you
appreciate you
next
having
time.
me, bro. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
good night, bro. Appreciate you.
You too, man.
All right, bro.